Hey guys, just wanted to take a second, um, talk about some of the things we've been doing with the new property. We had 5 inspections. We've had so many inspections at this point, I'm losing track. Um, anyway, the new inspections, I told you I'd make a video just to talk about it, what took place. Um, we had the septic inspectors come out, check out the system. That inspection, the septic tank went okay. It's fine, except the drainage fields need replaced. Um, so that's going to be a few $1,000s. So, but that's what we needed to find out, so that's a good thing. We had the termite people come out. They said that they see a little bit of past signs of termites, but nothing recent and nothing substantial. So, in my mind, that's good. The well inspectors came out, checked out the well. I think it's about 300 feet. They said everything checks out okay. We're waiting for the actual water sample to come back, but the actual well itself, they said was good, real good. So, what else is there? The electrician. We had electrician inspection come out. They said part of the house, just how the house was made, put together, was okay, but there's several things that need fixed with the electricity in the house. Some of the wiring, some of the plugs, some things with the fuse box, and the price on that seems to, depending on what you want to do and what code you have to bring it up to, it can range anywhere from a couple $1,000s to clear up to 10. So on Monday, I'm talking to a electrician on that and to see what we're looking at. I understand things need to be done, and I'm okay with doing them or having them done. But I also don't want to move into a place where we wake up on fire. So that's another thing that we have to look at. The general contractor that I had come out, we were worried about subsidence with, part of the house. He checked that out, and he said, yeah, it's an old house. There's a section on the floor that's not level. After taking his time and looking through it all, he said it's not a structural problem. There's not really an issue with it. It's more cosmetic. And we explored what it might look like if, we wanted to fix that, or, we could do it, at some point later if we really wanted to. So, what have I gone over? I did the septic, the well, the termites, the general contractor. Everything else seemed okay, but that's just the beginning. So, while all of that was done, we forwarded all those things over to the other realtor for the sellers to look at. We're starting to have possibly some issues with that. How much, the whole negotiating piece of it, how much are they willing to kick in to have some of this fixed? It's really hard to move into a house if you can't use a toilet, or, if you plug too many things into an outlet, the wall catches fire. So we're going back and forth on that. We're going to send our addendum, depending what word you want to use, to them probably tomorrow, maybe Monday, and then we'll have to wait again for what they have to say. I am not enjoying this process personally. I'm a pretty upfront kind of guy. Things for me are, something is how it is or it's not. I don't enjoy games. I don't enjoy lies, or maybe lies too strong of a word, misstatements. But I'm not enjoying this. So I'm trying to keep my cool through this whole process. Melissa, my wife, is handling it better than I am, and we'll move through it. Some of the things, you know, like I mentioned, code and what you're going to bring things up to. The house is listed at a certain year. So is that the code that things have to be at, or is because one section of the house is older, it's a different code? Or, you know, all this gray. You can't, in my mind, you can't claim a house as 1 year and then ask for the code to be another. You know, I'm no expert on those kinds of things, but I don't see how that's, well, I don't see how it's ethical or legal, but we'll see. And I'll keep you guys all posted on, you know, how things go and how the addendum that we send over for the contract, what happens with that. My brother was actually watching one of the videos, and he brought up a good point concerning the ag behind our property. He said for me to do some checking on that and see about drainage. Now, I don't think there's something to worry about with that, but I've been thinking about it over the weekend here, and it is definitely something to check out. So that's something else I'll be checking out. I've also been doing some preliminary checking into fence and me installing it, and I've done a lot of fencing in my life at this point, but you know, myself versus having, you know, someone else contracted to come in and do it. There's so many things that have to be done on this property that, you know, I've got some teenage boys who will be helping me, of course, but you know, at some point it's just beyond something I'm capable of doing alone. So we're looking at what I can do versus what, you know, we might need someone else to come out with. Preliminarily, again, it looked, you know, I'm estimating around 1,900, 2,000 linear feet of fence on this property. And anyone who knows about fencing, especially if you're going to do a 3-rail split rail, that can get pretty pricey. Also, I have to look at what we're going to do concerning quote-unquote barn area for some of the animals and some of the other things we want to do there. So, you know, we're still moving through the beginning, you know, of this. We're still in the whole contract. We won't close for, if everything goes well, it'll be about 3 more weeks. But we're also trying to take stock in what we need to do initially, what can be done down the road, what we can live with, what we can't, and moving forward from there. So I think Melissa right now is making a video, or about to make a video, on some of the topics that she wanted to touch on. So I think this one's budgeting or financing, but she is way better than I am on those things. Her background is, well, originally her background has some country in it, but she's grown up in the business and banking industry. I'm from Appalachia. I'm from West Virginia, so my background varies a little bit. And I guess that's probably about it for now. I'll keep you, like I said, I'll keep you all up to date. And thanks for watching. Bye.